Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, my name is Psychic Bella Love, and you can book your own personal private reading with me on my website, psychicbellalove.com. And until the end of November 2021, coupon code FREE, all in caps, gets you an extra 30% off any appointment on the site with me, excluding emergency appointments. And those are available if you don't want to wait for an appointment to open up with me. You can book an emergency skip the line appointment and you will get to speak to me within 24 hours. Also, I do not take requests for celebrity readings on YouTube. However, you can join my Patreon at the appropriate tier for the opportunity to do that, as well as have access to all of the exclusive content that we have over there. We do exclusive lives. We talk about everything completely uncensored, including the Illuminati and if that's real and who's a part of it and what really goes on behind the scenes and all that kind of stuff. So if that's your jam, the link to that will be in the description box below. And also you can follow me on Instagram as well as my backup channel, which is where we will be doing live celebrity readings once we hit the 1,000 subscribers that YouTube requires. So that will all be in the description box. This is going to be a look at Harry's relationship with the Queen. And then depending on how much time I have after that, you know, some of the other more prominent members of his family. If we run out of time, because I do have to do a call with a client in a bit, then I will come back and do that in a separate video. I also have some other royal family topics videos that are in the queue. I've been pre-recording, so there will be content out every single day for the rest of the year. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that, you want to make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of those uploads. I already prayed over the cards and really shuffled them off camera. So I'm just going to give them a quick shuffle and ask my first question. Spirit, please tell me, what is Harry's relationship with the Queen like right now? Thank you. And if you are new here, my stand broke. So I'm using an iPad stand. So this is the only angle we got, but I will hold up the cards that are relevant. I am psychic and I don't need the cards. I just use them for YouTube because it helps to click in and out of everybody's energy quicker. Okay, since I sit down and record a bunch of videos at once usually. Something happened where she said something not too nice to Harry recently, and it feels like he felt like she wasn't listening to where he was trying to come from. And it's something about some plans to like get together. I know that there was originally like, oh, you know, maybe they're going to come for Christmas to the UK. And then they turned around and said, Harry and Meghan aren't going after all. And it feels like they couldn't come to an agreement on like when they were supposed to come and for how long. And, you know, just like the most basic of stuff. And she said something that really, really hurt his feelings. And he felt like it was kind of dismissive. You know, like you expect us to jump through hoops and we can't do this and we can't say that and Meghan can't come in the room when so-and-so is there. And like, that's not, like, we're just trying to come see you so you can see the kids. Like, you know, and he just really felt like she's being mean to him right now, like, or not understanding. So this is the thing that I hate seeing here, is that there is this Tower card moment going on with the Six of Swords here, and it's talking about Harry feeling like his relationship with his grandmother is like not good and it's never going to get good again. And he desperately wants things to be good between the two of them before it's too late. But he's really starting to feel like there's this whole, we don't care about you and you left us, so we just don't really want a whole lot to do with you anymore energy coming from everybody in the family. And Spirit saying for so long, he felt like his grandma was sort of that sympathetic person to him that could at least help to bridge the gap. And yeah, you know, she's grandma and she's also the queen. So there's certain things that I already know she's going to be stubborn about or say, no, we're not going to do that, or you can't have this or that. But on other things, I felt like at least she was trying to pave the way, you know, like maybe it feels like he was sort of relying on his grandma a little bit to help him like rebuild his relationships with his dad and his brother. And now he feels like she's more on their side against him instead of being that neutral medium. So and the whole thing is, I mean, let's face it, the whole family just doesn't like Meghan. They feel like Meghan is the reason for all of the problems that everybody has. And originally there was some effort by the Queen. Spirit is saying, you know, to not necessarily lump it all on Meghan too, and to be more about, well, listen, Harry's his own person and he's an adult, and if he feels a certain way, then, you know, we have to like give credit to Harry's feelings and not just say Meghan put this in his head. But now she is kind of doing some of that, and Harry just feels like, you know, there is no winning as long as my wife is around, unfortunately. You know, I hate to say it. Like, he's understanding that the family is only going to see her as this outside interference and not treat Harry the same as long as Meghan's around. Like, and he's really come to realize, if I divorced Meghan and I went back, you guys would just be like, oh, Harry, you're home, you know, and everything, and you finally opened up your eyes. But as long as she's around, no matter how happy I am, you're still gonna hate her and think I'm making a mistake. Okay. So, because, you know, they really do see this is Meghan as the Queen of Pentacles, that she thought that she was swooping in to, you know, up her life and her financial stake and her class and her opportunities by being with Harry. This is how they view her. And so they view her as this third party interference who didn't have the best of intentions in the first place, that's causing all of this friction in the family, and that Harry's being influenced by it. This is only pushing Harry farther away from them, though. You know, and this is the thing, Spirit is saying, they're kind of at this point where they're trying every tactic they can to force Harry to make a decision. And because they think that even if he initially 100% says, okay, fine, I'm never talking to any of you ever again, my kids aren't going to know any of you, we're done, we're not family anymore. They think that, you know, after a year, he'll be like, never mind, I'm sorry, and come running back crying. And, you know, choosing, I left Meghan, I'm here with you guys. But that's not happening. That hasn't happened yet. It's not gonna happen, according to Spirit. You know, this is just further pushing him towards Meghan. Boy, Spirit, are Harry and his grandma gonna meet up and get in a better place before, God forbid, it would be too late? And I'll tell you this, for so long, you know, because we've all heard the stories over the years that the queen was either really cold to Diana or never very supportive of her and just expected her to shut up and just do whatever and put up with everything and not complain about it or expect anything to change. And she's been always really kind of like different and not like that with Harry. But Harry's always understood that, you know, maybe my mom was treated differently because she's the, you know, outsider and this and that. And now he's really starting to feel like I understand how you were not supportive of my mom because you weren't that way towards me. Like, I was overlooking a lot of stuff based off of how me and you were with each other in the past, but I wasn't looking at how you and I are with each other in right now. You know, it was giving her a lot of grace for how he felt like she'd supported him before, but not entirely keeping his eyes open the fact that she's not that supportive now. There's gonna be a brief moment where everything is fine between them. And it's like, okay, we're good. We're good now. And I do feel like she might actually get to see the kids for a very brief, like, you know, we met up with grandma real quick while she was in Scotland or Ireland or somewhere like that. But it wouldn't be anything that's like super televised or, you know, whatever that like the rest of the world is going to know about until after the fact. But then once he goes home, she's back to, you know, this Queen of Swords behavior that he feels like she has towards him. And he's going to feel like he was fooled into thinking that things were different. And I just get, you know, again, this pushing Harry farther away from all of them. It doesn't bring any of it back together. So, unfortunately, they'll end up back in a not great space again. Oh. This is just, but you know, this is such a complicated situation where there's so many people involved and so many layers to all of this. And it's not just about really, I mean, when you think about it in the whole context of everything, it really isn't just about what happened with Harry and Meghan right now, but accumulation of everything that happened leading up to Harry even being born, you know, up until now. And it's just that Meghan and Harry's whole situation with everything was, you know, the kicker that just, you know, made him finally say, I can't do this anymore and walk away. So this is, like I said, it's gonna be really, it's really crazy. It's really intense, you know. I feel bad because nobody wants to go through all of this. You know, at the end of the day, they're all people that have feelings. Nobody wants to go through all of this, having all these problems within your family, but they just got to realize that ostracizing Meghan is not going to help Harry. It's not going to help them get closer to Harry again. It's not going to do anything good. It's just going to make the situation worse. So anyways, guys, I love you all so very much. Thank you for watching. I hope that you guys are having better holiday situations with your families than Harry and Meghan will with theirs, obviously. And I will see you guys all again soon. So make sure you hit that subscribe button on your way out, because there is going to be daily uploads throughout the rest of 2021. Also, if you want to book your own personal private reading, join my Patreon. Follow me on Instagram or the backup channel. That information will all be linked in the description box below. Bye, guys.